Welcome back to Vampire Survivors, and today we'll limit break one of the most insane weapons that currently exist in this game. And I'll make a case for it, I'll explain to you why. Okay, so let's start off simple. The weapon is called Spellstrom, which is the union of this weapon, and another one that we are looking for right now. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, don't do this to me. There we go, Spell Strike, okay? And each of these weapons have their damage multiplied by individual stats. So for Spell String it's projectile speed, for Spell Stream it's area, and for the Spell Strike it's might. Which sounds confusing because might always increases damage, but it's like its own multiplier, and then further increased by might. It's like a double multiplier. The evolution, however, also has duration as bonus damage in there, and the evolution has 4 different attacks. So all of the 3 individual attacks and then an additional one. I'll explain that one once we get to it so I can talk about it, but the evolution has its damage multiplied by all 4 stats here as well as amount. So you'll see the fastest Guardian kill you've ever seen in your life. Not if you went there on like, I don't know, at like 29 minutes and you were giga overpowered, but you'll see we head there right away after picking up stuff, and they'll get destroyed out of existence. Okay, talking about getting destroyed out of existence, you might be surprised why I didn't go for the Paranormal Scan, because that is the weapon that we'll go for today. Now, the last puzzle piece about this entire thing is, once we evolve these weapons and unionize them, I will go for Paranormal Scan. Paranormal Scan increases a random stat every few seconds. Once you have max cooldown reduction, it happens every 1.5 seconds. Most of the times you don't care about that, you know. You get something like duration out of it, projectile speed, and most weapons can't use that or doesn't change anything anymore because they are maxed out, but not today. Because we'll further increase the damage of the singular weapon, but also of the unity, the big evolution. So, in other words, this will be quite broken. Now we just need the spell stream. I have this carefully planned out that now on level 20 we are finished. Because this will be level 6, and the moment you reach level 20, you get another spell strike, and look at this. Perfect, isn't it? That was perfectly planned out, and now we just have to find the boss. There he is, one shot, and thank you for the donation. We have our evolution. Now, read this carefully. Grows stronger after every singularity. What is a singularity? It's this thing, where it has these fluffy clouds at the end and they connect to each other and it whirls around you. Which is increased by area, by the way. Just saying, we can make this very big. Okay, but how does the damage work on that thing? Glad that you asked, because this is where we go to the broken and insane territory. The singularity attacks has a base damage. Added on top is the total duration in seconds. Added on top is the total projectile speed. Added on top is the total area that you have, and all of that is multiplied by your amount. And the base damage, every single time it goes off, goes up by 5, which is then again multiplied with your total amount. So if we have later on 7 amount, that means every single time it goes up by 35 damage, but it's still affected by might. So it's actually like 80 something damage or so every single time it goes off. With max cooldown reduction, that is a lot. And keep in mind, with Paranormal Scan, we will also further increase every other stat that we have all the time. Now what I'm looking for here is, I need to find, life science scan, perfect. Let me please get this. The academy badge just dropped, but we can't use that, because we'll have an occupied slot and we first have to evolve to get it. And there's the mini ghost, amazing. Thank you. Well, now it's just waiting time. I'll just take Brazier. It honestly doesn't matter what I take in which order. Yeah, I can also take the spinach, that's totally fine. Did we actually max out already? Ooh, that was close. That was really close. Don't pick that up. Well, actually, I can pick that up. I can save a level up here. And there we go. The boss spawned. I quickly want to find him. Come on, where is he? It's a little bit hard to... Oh, there he is. Nice. Easy. Now we have the Paranormal Scan, and what I'll do is, I will pick out the level ups on it. Well, okay, let's get the... No, that was almost really bad. That was almost really bad. Can I quickly get a level up? Thank you, please. What am I even missing? Oh, Spellbind, of course. I never used that. I don't have that many rolls anymore. That could mess me up, but let's just hope it doesn't happen. Okay, let's focus on Crown for now, that I can pick up all of the experience with a bonus. Okay. Nice, perfect, we are done. Okay, that's amazing. But yes, I will manually level up the Paranormal Scan for quite some time, just until we get the cooldown down to 10%, so negative 90%, that is the maximum you can reach, and that means the singularity will go off every 22 seconds. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but again, keep in mind the damage of it is multiplied by our amount, and that just means it will skyrocket very quickly, and we already have negative 7... Wait, that's actually... that's space value. Yeah. Why am I not getting any cooldown reduction? Am I this unlucky? Is that even... Oh, wow, whoa, whoa, whoa. We just almost maxed out with that. That is insane. Okay, so it happens after you're done leveling up. Okay, now we can take the Academy badge, that is no problem. Well, now that I actually have the... We just got the cooldown reduction. Yeah, now that I have the Academy badge, I don't even need to walk over there. We'll just say hello to the Guardians. First we'll take the armor and max out everything, but then we'll say hello to them, okay? I think that sounds like a great idea. Just to test out how much damage this weak weapon has, you know? So, sparkly weapon. How's YouTube doing, by the way? How's the bitrate doing? Is it fine? Well, I hope it is fine, because it gets a lot worse. A lot worse. It's already doing 1.1k damage with the singularity. It's hard to see because the other parts of the weapon kill everything already, like all the time. The only downside, by the way, of this weapon, the very big downside is, when you have enemies around that don't die, then it's not really focusing on the enemies anymore, like they get in, so we have to be careful. But I would just say, let's take a look at this. How fast can you kill Guardians? Where's the... Oh, I'm not even close to them, wait a second. Wait a second. Here they are. Okay, Metallio left, we don't need health and healing. Nah, I'm very confident. What we'll do first is... And there we go. Let's also take the silver ring for bonus area and duration. That is again bonus damage. Now watch this. Yep, the first one is dead. Yep, the next one is dead. Yep, the next one is dead. Yep, the last one is dead. Each of those has 75,000 HP. Combined, that's 300,000 HP. We just wiped that out in a few seconds. And if I would have positioned myself closer to them and not this far away, this would have been even faster. Like a lot faster. So obviously, I will go for the entire amount of curse that we can possibly get. Because why not? Like, look at this weapon. Again, the only downside is it can happen that if you're around pots, if you're around like very strong enemies, it will entirely focus on them and can't kill them, because pots in this game are weird. Like sometimes they die very fast and other times they don't die at all. I think it has to do with how many times you attack them. I just saw a chest there. I would really like to have that. Yep, even... Well... there is not even... Where is it? There. There's not even anything good we can get out of Armadillo, so I actually don't mind picking that up right now. Yep. Is this the big red gem? Wait, I just saw it. Dude, we are killing so many enemies that it's really hard to find the red gem, because it constantly gets reaccumulated, but there we go. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Oh, this will be good. This will be so good. And we still get bonus amount there. Do you see that in the background? We already have 8. Usually you are at 7. I would say... Let's actually do random always. Yeah, the weapon should just do whatever it wants to do. It would be interesting to further upgrade the Paranormal Scan all the time for the bonus stats, but we also have to keep in mind the main weapon still needs to be upgraded. And it has 35 upgrades already. We just started with that. So, do we want to say hello to the Mini Guardians? Very powerful foes that I'd like to stay away from until we are very powerful. But this time we didn't have to pay any attention to it. But as I talked, okay, like look at this, okay? The moment there are a bunch of pots around, our weapons start focusing on them because everything else is dead. Where's the Taruna? Oh, it's... Thanks. Come on. It's not so smart. It's fine. But yeah, the moment the pots are around, do you see how long the Guardians survive? They actually survive longer than the big Guardians. The one with the insane amount of HP. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're still dying like flies, but only once the others are gone. Now, up here, okay, there's a boss. Do not fight him. I already did an attempt on this. This is why I could tell you how fast the Guardians will die. What happened there is I faced him and the entire fight initiated and the run was gone. Because after the fight, it just ends. Wait, what? How did you unlock him? Is he dealing damage to me? He's... Dix, what do you think? Do you think he's the... I don't remember that. Well, what is he doing? Wasn't my fight bugged out? Yeah, I remember my fight was bugged out. Okay, that's kind of insane though. Look at the size of my weapon. Oh, I'm supposed to move. I actually don't know what I'm supposed to do. I just noticed that the timer's not going on, but I still receive my permanent buffs. Okay, we triggered him. I could have just kept this going forever, right? Dude, I don't actually know what's happening here. I'm dead. He killed me. You can't just do that. Wait, what? Who am I now? Dude, he stole all of my weapons! Dex, you idiot! What did you do? I'm healing him or so. What is this? Rosary. Dude! But my run? Bone. The answer is bone. Yes! Of course, it's bone! Why do I have so many level ups here? I don't think you're supposed to have that. Where am I? I don't know where I am. I think I'm down there. Yeah, just follow the whip, Dex. Just follow the whip. Just follow the whip. How did I forget about this? Yeah, right, because my fight was entirely different. I just killed him. Right, that's how it was. Okay. There's a magnet. Wait a second, I may actually get a lot of experience here. Why does stuff like this always happen to me? Why can't I just be normal? I don't get it. Oh hey. Did you enjoy my bones? Cool. Cool limit break video, Dex. Yeah, amazing job there. Whoosh 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 whoosh. Whoosh 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 whoosh. Whoosh 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 whoosh. Whoosh 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 whoosh. I'm gone. I'm just gone. Okay. So that wasn't great. Don't go there, Dex. Okay. Yeah, I'm soaking up all the experience at a time where I don't want to soak it up. I'm a little bit sad. Now I want to soak it up. Cool. Didn't do anything. I just wasted a bunch of experience. It's not wasted. We'll catch up with that easily. Isn't this beautiful? Isn't this absolutely ridiculous? Did you just see the 4.5k damage from the singularity? The moment it popped off, 4.5k damage. Like, this one here is ridiculously insane and only has 1.1k. And the singularity just pops in, 4.5k damage. Nukes anything in existence. This is ridiculous. So what I want to push now is, I want to push your buttons. Is this the button? I swear to God, usually the button is here. Why is the button not there? Do you not have a button? Can you ask people if they have a button? Is that okay? I think it's okay, right? It's just a button, man. Where's the chat? Oh my God. Yeah, I guess Eleanor can't push the button. Well, that's okay. So the enemies, they have stutter movement, as you may have noticed, and when you press the pressure blade, you hear a ding, and then they move normally. Did I actually press it without noticing? Like, look at how fast the enemies are, or is it because of the curse? Maybe because of the 400% curse that you have, Dex. Maybe because of that, you know? Just check. Oh my God. Can we hit an enemy with a singularity attack? With this whirly, please? I would love to see just how much damage it's dealing right now. And do you see it wobble around? Wobble, 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 wobble. I'm actually not used to the case that I'm sitting here at 8 minutes and have nothing to do. We have 575 kills right now, which will just grow more and more insane the more area we have, because then the insane strikes will hit the enemies wherever they are. Like, just look at this. 600 kills per second. Over 100,000 kills, 8 minutes in. Isn't this ridiculous? Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Okay, yeah, that was too late. That was too late? That amount of level ups was too late? What would that have been if it wasn't too late? I mean, twice the amount, right? You double it. Yeah. Is that there's nothing in there that we can get? I mean, like, you know, nothing great. So here's the Armadillo. Yeah, Hollow Heart, I don't care. Terajizu, I don't care about any of these. I'll just take the Hollow Heart because why not? Wait a second, what is going on with the damage numbers? I see 1000s, I see 1300s, and I see 1400s. Does that mean even the weakest one, the Spellstrom that usually goes, you know, deals 1000 damage right now? How does that even make sense? Wait, there was a 1200. These 950. These numbers don't make any sense. I don't really understand it. Like, there are too many different numbers to make sense. Because we already know the Singularity is right now at like 5k damage maybe? Probably way more. Oh my god, what was that? Did you guys see the damage number? Because I didn't. I think I saw a 6. 6000 damage would sound reasonable. Oh, there's a boss. There was a boss. This is so ridiculous. How can this be so insane? This is just... Oh my god. I have to look out whenever this pops off, like how much damage it deals. I actually think it only deals that much damage when it pops off, right? It doesn't look like it deals the damage anymore, or the enemies are just dying way too fast. I don't know which one is the case. This is so satisfying with the black background. So right now we're level 342. Is this the biggie? Yeah. Okay, so we got 22 level ups. That is okay. Oh. We got 44 level ups. Yeah, that's kind of more like it. Like 22 level ups would have been okay, but I was a bit disappointed because it's like a normal expected value. And I would have thought this weapon gets a lot more. Well, this weapon did get a lot more. What do we take here? Wait, there's nothing this weapon scales with, right? Like nothing at all. So I guess we'll just go with beginning because that's literally a multiplier for the singularity damage. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine, guys. I would say we take a look at the singularity popping off the next time it goes off. Maybe I can get the magnet beforehand. No, it's about to pop off. Okay, let's take a look at the damage numbers. Ooh, that was too early. It just popped off. I'm sorry, I missed it. We'll do it the next time. Okay, in 20 seconds it will pop off again. My entire screen is sparkling and I don't know what does what. I just see big numbers. Okay. I didn't hear like a why was there no washing machine sound when it popped off? I don't see the damage of it. Like, I don't know how much damage it's dealing right now. The big whirly. Like, as I said, I think it only... No, well... Can we see a big... No, I don't. Guys, can you tell me when you see a ginormous number? It... What? But you were already dead. Do we need anything? I mean, look, we could go for a lot of broken things, but we don't need anything. So we'll just focus on this weapon here because this is the star of the show. I do remember when I did this the last time without Paranormal Scan, I ended up dying, I think, because at the end there were just too many tanky enemies that would run through. I have a feeling today this will not be the case. Big boom. 47,000? Did I see that right? 47,000? That's not true, right? I'll try to pause the game on the next boom, and maybe we can see the numbers. There's no way that's a damage. I mean, I know... Wait a second. Do we see anything? Like something that represents a 4? What is that? 65,000? 65,000? 65,000? Oh, I guess I did see the number wrong, but it's a lot higher. It's a lot higher. Yeah, it's just your average weapon, you know. It's nothing special. It's like, did I promise too little when I told you this will be one of the most insane weapons that you can? 67,000 across the entire board. Are you kidding me? How did this weapon damage just go up by 2,000? You can't tell me that just by popping off you go up by 2,000 damage. That's literally impossible. Like, listen, I know there are a lot of additions in there that happen, but there is no way it's that much. Let's check it out now after the limit break, just how much has changed. Okay, so it's about to pop off. Did it? It just did. But... There's just no way, you gotta be kidding me. So the last time it was on 65,000 damage and now it's on 82. How? How did we just get 17,000 damage? I know we got the magnet, okay? But how? Math, I don't care. Sure, do whatever you want to do. What will be the final damage even? Okay, how much is it now without 77,000? Wasn't it just 70... How much was it? 74? 75? Nah, there's no way that went up by 2,000 without me even picking up experience. There's no way, that's impossible. Nah, that's impossible. I'm remembering the number wrong, I think. Like, all that happens is the base damage goes up by 5, and also the random stat boosts that happen, you know, they slightly increase it, but it's not that much, okay? It's just a plus. It's not a lot. I'm just kind of confused, because the singularity really only seems to deal damage once in the beginning, but I think after that, these lightning bolts that you see, that is the spell string that's attacking, and without that... Okay. How much damage? I just saw a lot of damage numbers. Oh, they already disappeared. Okay, that's slightly concerning. Like, the weapon is completely busted, but I think it doesn't deal well with curse. At all. Like, not in the slightest. Do we have it? Okay, nice, we have it. Pop off? No, it's already popped off. I want to see if it's already beyond 100,000 damage. I don't think so, but nothing at this point surprises me anymore. 76,000? Wait, what? That's not really possible. How is it less than before? That doesn't make any sense. That must have been something else. Okay, so it just popped off. It's now almost at 80,000, 79,000. I'm still confused though, because that's way less than the increases we have seen before. And again, that the previous number was smaller than the ones before that also doesn't really make sense. Again, well, okay, to be fair, the jumps that it did from like 17,000 in a single level up also didn't make sense. It wasn't even a level up, right? It was just a rotation. Let's check it out now. Maybe it has to do with how far they are away? There's just no freaking way that now you deal 94,000 damage. Like, listen, my friend, you gotta be kidding me at one point. You were just at 77,000. Your damage just got decreased. Now you wanna tell me you're almost at 100k damage. Are you sure about that? Because that doesn't make the slightest amount of sense. There must be something else that happens with the weapon in the background that I'm not aware of that causes this variety. Oh hey, there was a boss. Ooh. Nothing has changed. Now you have 105,000 damage. That's like almost 10,000 damage more. Guys, let's just not ask questions. Hey, do you think we have a little bit of area? Just a little bit of area. Are you enjoying my area? I am enjoying my area. I hope you're also enjoying my area. The enemies are not enjoying my area because no matter where they are, they get burned. There's a red gem. There might also be another one, so let's just circle around. Okay, nice, amazing. Yep, we just got everything. That still doesn't explain the insane jumps, but what may have happened is that we got +1 amount, you know, from Paranormal Scan, and this is why it made a jump in damage. However, that still doesn't explain it, because we went from, what was that? Like 58,000 to 75,000. That is like a 20% increase, and going from 13 to 14 amount at that time is not a 20% increase, so I don't understand it still. Like, it explains a part of it. It could be an explanation, I should say, because we don't know if that happened. But, yeah. Just don't ask questions, guys. Just don't ask questions. That's all I can say. Now, one important thing to note is, each of these stats has their limit, 900% for might and area, as well as 400% for speed and duration, on top of the base 100, so it's actually 1000, 1500, 500. These have limits, and that also applies to the base weapon. I don't know how it is with the evolution. If the evolution just says, well, I don't care, just give me everything, or if the evolution says, well, those limits also apply to me. Technically speaking, both could happen, that it just takes the maximum amount. However, the wiki explicitly says it's the total projectile speed, like the actual speed. And that should usually mean that it only takes the amount of the actual weapon and uses that as a multiplier. So that should mean once we have these at 400%, they are maxed out. This is already maxed out, and this will never be maxed out because we won't reach 900% there. Not even with Paranormal Scan. But yeah, that pretty much means right now the weapon reaches a state where it's maxed out in 3 out of the 4 stats. Okay, the curse is no joke. I mean, we're still killing a lot of enemies, and I think that's what's happening. Like, the moment they rush in, they get, like, electrocuted. But I'm not sure what to think about this. Now, let's take a look at the damage values when it pops off. This is so hard to see. There's so many damage numbers. It's about to pop off. Okay, take a closer look. That was 2000, I think. That it has nothing. Yeah, that's just double 2000. There, it popped off. 135,000 damage. There. You see it quite often. What is the size of this? This is the entire screen. Yeah, you can even see the damage number down there in the corner. So, it looks small, but it looks like it just goes over the entire screen, and it's like picking up a rosary. Just everything that gets touched by that dies. None of these enemies have any value close to this in HP. Like, not even remote, not even the bosses. Later on there will actually be waves that can easily survive that, but like not these enemies here, not the base. Yeah, do you see that? The boss got wiped out by that. It's so funny to see. Okay, I'll be honest, I don't think I did the guy a favor by taking this much curse. Either the issue is the curse, or that we have these sporadic wave movements that we can see. The moment it popped off, he died. That we have these sporadic wave movements. Like, do you see that? How they charge in, stop, because I can't press the pressure blade. Yeah, I don't know which one is holding the weapon back more. But the funny thing is, the weapon doesn't even really care. It's like, what you want, I'm approaching 200k damage. You know? Oh god, level 875. I would say it's about time that we take another look at the explosion damage. Okay, let's activate the damage numbers. I don't like doing this. Goodbye bitrate. I will pause the screen and then wait a moment that the bitrate can settle, just in case, you know, YouTube doesn't really do well with that. So, it's about to pop off. There. Okay, 171,000. I just wiped out the boss again. I mean, what else do you expect, right? We are almost dealing 1/5 of a million as burst damage out of nowhere. How is a boss supposed to survive that? They can't. The answer is they can't. So yeah, I really wonder what we'll reach at the end of the stage. Now the thing is, I would usually suggest we can try to take on the Reaper, because we have seen the single target damage of this, right? However, you don't see a single freeze here because I have them disabled. I actually believe there would have been a reasonable chance with the ridiculous damage that we have that we may actually end up killing a Reaper if we have enough freezes around. Like maybe to survive for, I don't know, 5 minutes, something like that. That can definitely happen. Like if you stay around in the same spot for long enough, you have like easily 15 freezes, and that on its own is 2.5 minutes, but you will find more, like when you move around, you know, to gather them, because you break more stuff. So, oh, watch this go off. Watch this go off. Yeah, he got wiped out immediately. Actually, I think he even died before it went off. Oh, beautiful. Now, the funny thing is, for the Reaper, this burst that we are doing would actually not be the most damage out of it, because it only happens every 22 seconds. And yeah, that's just not enough. Like 200,000 damage or whatever we'll reach sounds like a lot until you realize the Reaper gains 655,000 HP per level that we have. For every single level that we have. So if we deal 1/3 of that per strike and we have, I don't know, 1,000 levels, then we would need to attack 3,000 times to kill him with the big boom. I think it's obvious that won't happen, right? I don't think I'll survive for that long, even if I have freezes around. There's a 198,000 damage. And I didn't even pick up the magnet so far. I think it's about time that I pick up the magnet, huh? But I would really like to wait a bit. This will be insane. This will be ridiculous. I think the 250,000 prediction that I had is quite accurate. Or whatever I said. I don't even know what I said. I don't remember it. Okay, let's take a look at this. There is the magnet. How much do we level up? That was nothing. No, there's no way. Huh. That was just nothing. Yeah, there was barely anything. That's not even worth to talk about. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's quite nice to get 150 kills a second, but I think the main issue is the weapon just can't keep up with all of the enemies. Like, they have so much curse that the weaker attacks can't kill them fast enough. And I shouldn't have taken all of that curse, 792%. Keep in mind we're playing on inverse mode right now, even though it doesn't look like it, we are playing on inverse mode, that's why I could take the second Arcana early on. And that means all of their HP is multiplied by 3. So usually, if you would say that 900 curse, which is this value plus 100, which is the base value, if you would say 900% is a lot, then how about 2700%? You know, because it's tripled. So yeah, that's what's currently happening. This is why they are not dying. I mean, we still have 400,000 kills, you know, it's not like we're not killing anything. But it's way less than a lot of what the weapons can do. Yeah, well, wait, where did that come from? Now there was a bunch of level ups, actually. Like, the only thing it's really good at is, I think it's actually just limited in range, right? That is the issue. I think the spell strike is so limited. Like, it deals a ginormous amount of damage, but it can only hit a few enemies, and it seems like the area of it is... Oh my god, I think I know what happens. I don't have a confirmation for that, but the way Spell Strike used to work is it was a single target damage, which made it so incredibly horrible. Like, it was one of the worst weapons in the game. And then it was changed to be an AoE instead, which you have seen at the very beginning of the game. Remember that? That's what I used to farm the enemies. However, it could definitely be that the weapon got changed, but not for the evolution how it works there, and here it's still single target damage. This will shoot up, right, the moment we blast the enemies. I would like to see the damage right now. I actually have no clue whenever the evolution is attacking. There's no indicator anymore, there's no sound or anything. Oh, that's a lot of level ups though. Like, I swear I just heard the washing machine, but I don't see any damage numbers over there. Yeah, it's flying around. Wait, is it not dealing damage to these guys? That wouldn't make any sense. Wait, what? We should see damage numbers all over the screen. Like ginormous 6-digit numbers. Oh, there. No, look at this. Yeah, there's nothing. Why doesn't it affect these guys? Are enemies that are immune to rosaries? No, that's not true. Well, it could actually be. We haven't tested that. No, but like most of the bosses... Can they get killed by rosaries here? I thought they wouldn't be able to be killed by that. Oh, that could actually be... Well, that's a bit disappointing because I wanted to check out the damage numbers, you know, and just see how much the burst does. Still kind of funny how much damage numbers are happening in the middle here. Yeah. Well, it's Reaper time. Maybe we can see the damage number there. So first of all, let's try to get... Do we see something? Do you guys see a very big number? Because I see nothing. I mean, we are dealing a lot of damage to him potentially. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. There's a 500? Okay, now we can actually take a closer look at all of the numbers, like 3000, 500, 1000. Okay, some of these numbers are far behind. I think the 3000 is the spell strike, I would guess. Well, okay, I actually gotta admit, I'm kind of disappointed. I didn't think that this would be so low. Like, don't get me wrong, 8.7G is an okay value, but this is definitely not what I thought with a combination that would have been so insane. It was a huge amount of fun, but towards the end that was very disappointing. I think the weapon is incredibly strong, but it's heavily restricted by curse. And the top tier weapons don't care about curse, they actually just kill more enemies. So I would say, I'm sorry Spellstrom, you're not that great, but it was a lot of fun with you. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, then don't forget to subscribe and give the video a like. See you the next time.